day, but a little bit warm. And to that, we were thankful for Movie Tavern having provided this space for us. So this was the whole plan all along, that we'd have this space for the groundbreaking in a second. We can look out. I want to thank Movie Tavern for giving us this opportunity to speak here this morning. If you haven't come to Movie Tavern, please do. It's a wonderful place. It's great. If you haven't seen the theaters, go in and take a look. This is a great place to watch a movie. And also I want to thank Movie Tavern for the publicity they gave us yesterday in the Dallas Morning News. It was a great article on a little bit on West 7th, but also on the concepts of dinner and a movie. So thank you, Movie Tavern. I also want to thank all of you guys for showing up this morning. And I want to also congratulate the TCU Horned Frogs on an excellent company. 8 spot in the 8th inning. Did you think that would happen? That was pretty impressive last night. Guys, we recently gathered together back in March on a ribbon cutting. It wasn't that long ago. We had a wonderful night that night. There was about 1,000 people. Actually, we had more than 1,000 people show up. And it was wonderful. But I got to confess, before they all showed up, I knew they'd come. I mean, Randy told me they'd show up, and I said, okay, they'll show up. But what I didn't know is, would they hang around? Would these 1,000 people that came for the ceremony stay after and enjoy the development? And the exciting thing was that night, we sat there and we watched people ingratiate themselves to the real estate and the real estate to the people. It was so exciting to see these people out on the street, walking down the street, looking up at the apartments, and the people in the apartments looking down at the people going in the restaurants and coming out of the restaurants. It was like, it's working. It's, it's kind of like building a boat. You go, okay, I think it'll float. The engineers tell me it'll float, but you put it out, and then you see it floating. And it was exciting to see that night, and we were thrilled to have it. Now, again, I'm saying we're gathered together today to do a groundbreaking on the second phase of West 7th. We are tremendously excited for that, but I will say it's not typical that we have groundbreakings for second phases. The second phase is the natural extension of the first phase. People think, well, it's just going to flow out of that. But as you guys all know, we are not in typical times. We definitely are not in typical economic times. And with that, we've got a lot to celebrate today. The fact that we're doing this is a testament to a lot of great people, a lot of great processes, and it's a vision from a lot of people. So this is an exciting day to celebrate. And with that, I first want to thank the City of Fort Worth, the city leaders, and the city staff for all that they've done. I mean, this is a fantastic, we've got a forward-thinking city that is cooperative, they're innovative, and they're keeping their eye on the greater vision, all the while being flexible and roll with the times. And I guess that's a hard one to hold, because it's times when people feel like they're getting desperate, that they do things they shouldn't. And the City of Fort Worth's not doing that. They're being very, very stern with what the greater vision is, while being flexible to help development move forward. And I want to thank the city. We've got some great guys here. I want to thank Councilmember Joel Burns for being here. Thank you very much for showing up. We have City Manager Del Fizzler. Thank you, Del, for coming. Assistant City Manager Fernando Costa. Thank you, Fernando. Assistant City Manager Tom Higgins. Where's Tom? Thank you, Tom. And we got Chamber of Commerce, Bill Thorpe. Thank you, Bill, for coming. We got numerous other people. Past City Manager Charles Boswell. Thank you for showing. Guys, this city and its staff is phenomenal. You guys should be applauded and commended for what you guys have in place. And I know in a time where it's tough with regards to be able to cover all the bases, you guys do a wonderful job. Thank you all very much. We also have, and the second thing is I want to talk about is we've got the energetic spirit of the city of Fort Worth and the people that have embraced this project. This is what is really, really exciting, and the opportunities that have abounded from that. The people of Fort Worth have excelled at a lifestyle and a concept that has been with humans since the dawn of time. And this is the simple fact that people love to live in community, real community. I mean, we've heard the words sustainable, walkable, innovative mixed-use developments. We've heard these before, but when we see them into practice, when we see them work, it is fantastic. And I love the aspect of the people of Fort Worth not only have come to expect it, but they've come to demand it. I think that they're being held accountable because not all developments have been held to that standard, and the city of Fort Worth and the people of Fort Worth have held us to that, and we're excited for that. Now, third and lastly, it's kind of fun when you get good real estate. You get good real estate, you get thoughtful planning, you get hard work and a little bit of luck, and it comes together. Now, what we said was phase twos don't naturally occur, they normally naturally occur. In this market, they're not. So with that, this is something that is not happening across the country. This is something, the phase two kickoff is not happening except in very rare occasions. And this is a very rare occasion, and this is what we're celebrating. So with that, I want to point across the street and let you guys see we got 70,000 square foot of dirt out there. And we've already started moving. On that dirt, we are going to be building 25,000 square feet of retail on the first floor and 96 residential units on top of that. And these 96 units are going to just be an extension of the fine work that the people at Lincoln Property, Damon Lively has leased. Where are we today, Damon?
99.5.
Wow. Amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing of where we are. And that, again, that's what people have demanded and come to want. So we're going with 96 residential units on top of that. Michael Wheat, this is Director of Leasing for Cypress Equities. I'd like Michael to speak a little bit on what the retail concept has been, where we are, and where we're going with the 25,000 square feet that's here. And you can see a little bit of the design renderings, and but also you can get a great picture as we look down here. Michael, would you like to speak a little bit?